Thursday, it's getting close to the holidays. That means we got 1-2 going on here. And we got Aiden in the booth. We got me. I'm Chase. Hi. Nice to meet you. And we've got action already going on here. I think by no fault of anybody.
Not anyone in here for sure.
By no fault of anybody. I think we did miss hand number 1. But we've got hand number 2 coming at you. I think it just folded around anyway. Not a huge hand, so not a big loss, but we will.
We skipped it for their sake.
We skipped it for your sake. We pushed the fast forward button. And now we got the button in seat 9. We got a good roster today. We got Super Steve. We got Poker Face Superman, Woody, Anthony, William, Jason, Kenny, and a couple more players coming on into the game here in the near future. We're running on a 15-minute delay, so if we talk about anything from the future,
don't blame us in the past.
Don't blame us in the past.
If that even makes sense.
It does. It does. We're hopping timelines. We're doing a little Inception today. And we got a hand brewing here, a couple of face cards. We got an ace, we got a king, we got a 3, all of which paired with not so great kickers. And look at this, an ace and a king pop up on the flop.
Anthony, Super Steve, about to get it in. Get tangled.
Tangling it up. We got Moses in the chat, my man. Sorry, guys, couldn't make it today. No big deal, man. We'll have another one coming around, and we hope to see you next time. That is the way to go. Sometimes stuff gets in the way. I get it. It's a tough season. Life happens.
Going off to a turn, Jack of Spades changes nothing. I think Super Steve bets. I think Anthony gets away from what suspects an ace.
Yeah, probably suspects an ace. Queen ton does get home here, but you can't really put your opponent on the Queen 10. I don't think any of these players, maybe in the small blind, might represent a Queen 10. But Super Steve bets it.
Gets it.
That's it. A bet and a fold. Easy game. Easy game.
Poker is easy.
Yes, it is. It can be if you get the right cards. And it looks like we got a player coming on in here. Who that is?
Like Tyler the Creator said, who that boy?
Who that boy
is?
Let's see.
It's Coach.
We got Adam in seat 2. We got Coach coming into seat 3. That leaves 1 spot still open. Aiden, you done your Christmas shopping yet?
I have. I've actually wrapped it too.
Oh man,
I'm ahead of the game.
Making me look bad over here. Yeah, I finished up my Christmas shopping today. I just let Amazon wrap all the things and the gift bags. That is an option.
Ugh.
It's usually like $3.49, between $3.49 and $4.49 per product. Now it becomes troublesome if your gift is only $3.49.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you don't like rapping? I love rapping.
I hate it.
I'm bad at it. I'm objectively bad at rapping.
Au contraire. I am very good at it. I make some real good designs out of the wrapping paper. I did a stingray one time.
I'm going to have to see it.
And do little ponies. All right. He's asking for proof.
Pulling out the proof.
I don't think I have any pictures on my phone currently, so we'll have to see how that goes.
Yeah, but I was showing my girlfriend the wrapping job I did do, and she was making fun of it.
What are girlfriends for?
Exactly. Can't live with them.
Well, that's true.
That's where the saying ends.
And
we got the graphics going to catch up with us shortly. Here we go. Yeah, a raise to 15, but it looks to be Jason.
Raising it up.
With pocket queens, Kenny, pocket fives call, ace queen, Super Steve calls. We got a hand going on here.
We got the ladies out already. Found that one instead.
Ooh. Just a car crash.
Just my beautiful car.
You ran them, they ran you.
No, they got me.
They got you. Jason with the best fit. Still flopping an overpair. Hopefully he thinks no one has 10-9, Jack-9 maybe.
Yeah, Jack-9, 10-9 could be represented here. Super Steve with the ace-queen. Let's see what he decides to do. Now, this is a board where some people might want to float, especially in position with the dealer button. But as you can see by the graphics, he is in bad shape. Okay, now even queen-queen is in bad shape. I expect this will check, check, check all the way down unless another diamond comes. Oh, okay. Well, Jason, never mind.
I don't know if that's all in or just all the red chips he has.
That is a chunky bet either way.
I think William folded the draw to the flush. Yeah, he bets 125 Kenny folds, William folds. Jason takes it down with the queens.
Jason will get it. He's got the best hand.
Ladies doing the work there.
Sometimes they do. Sometimes you got to lean on your hand. Other times you got to lean on the aggression. And that one, Jason actually did both.
Yeah, I was doing a little bit of here, a little bit of there.
Yeah, bluffing with the best hand.
Letting the ladies cook, if you will.
Letting the ladies cook. Love it. Who says they belong in the kitchen? Not me.
Oh, I didn't realize that was part of that.
All right.
Cook
here we go.
figuratively.
All right, we got a spaceship. We got a boat, hovercraft. We got a beautiful thing on top of it. We got a kitty cat.
Okay, I see that pretty quickly.
And I was drunk when I did it.
Nice. So sober, you could have gone even further, maybe.
Probably. I don't know. Sometimes you got to let the creativity flow. You let the ladies cook sometimes, or you let the creativity cook sometimes.
Mm-hmm. Super Steve picking up ace king black, but not suited.
Some pretty good hands here for Super Steve. And seat number 1. All right, which one do you think is going to be the hot seat of the night?
You know what? I'm just going to go with C1. We have already seen the proof in the pudding thus far.
Okay, all right. We're 4 hands in. That's enough for Aiden to determine seat number 1 is the hot seat.
And when last time I played, it was a bad seat. So every time I don't play, it's going to keep getting hotter until I play again.
That's the way it goes. Heating things up, letting it ride. Super Steve raises to 17. Looks like everybody folds.
Takes it down.
Takes it down.
Easiest $7 he could have ever earned.
Yeah, kind of sucks, though, to have Ace King and only get paid out $7. But it's better than losing money with Ace King. We got our first misdeal of the night. But that's okay because we've got a couple of tournaments coming up.
Ayo.
Ayo, we got the new free roll. Let me see. Oh, that's our Monday free roll. Bomb pots every Monday on odd number level changes. So make sure to come out and play that if you like bomb pots. If you can't get enough bomb pots, we also got the double board bomb pot tournament on Wednesday, every single Wednesday in November, and every single Wednesday in December, backed by popular demand. Make sure to check that out. $60 to get into that Mom Pot tournament.
It's easy.
Easy.
Go on.
You been playing that thing?
No, I have been dealing it, though.
Yeah, that's fun.
Boy, do people win it.
Boy, people win that. Yes, they do. And Jason looking down at the ace-7. Jason in seat number 8. Looking at a pretty good hand there. Under the gun, ace-7 suited. It's worth a limp.
More limp. See if you hit the ace, maybe a couple diamonds.
Yeah, Adam with the 6-4 offsuit, raising it up to $20. Your friendly 1-2-20 game. Certainly one of the hands of all time.
William, I think you might get some of these hands to fold.
Yeah, it looks like it. William, though, undeterred here. Jason looks undeterred as well, counting out some calling chips. No, he folds.
Folds. Knit.
Little does he know, he would have had the best hand pre-flop.
Oh, 6, he would be action.
And now William is dominating Adam. Let's see.
I'm about to say, hoping for high cards, but not an ace.
Yeah.
So he can continue his bluff line.
And both players with straight draws here.
Oh, wow.
William needs runner for the straight draw. But, yeah, Adam going to bet out that jack looking scary to William. And Adam takes it down. $25 in profit out of the $80 pot.
It's nice use of the pre-flop bet into continuation bet.
That is true. And here's a look at our winning numbers here. Coach coming in for 200, sitting at 200. Right at $0 difference. Woody down $3. Poker Face S stands for Superman. Down $5. Still plenty of time to catch up. Jason, the big winner, though, after dragging that big pot, 124 in the green.
In the bag.
In the bag.
And William throwing the party.
William throwing the party.
Super Steve, ace-4 suited. Look.
Yep.
Seat 1.
Seat 1. I know. Pretty playable hands. Let's see what he decides to do. Looks like a raise to 7, maybe?
We're going to have to call a floor and get a fire extinguisher. That seat is on fire.
Whoa. All right. Chemical fire extinguisher on the way. I've placed the order just now.
It'll get here next Tuesday. Do you hear about the Amazon workers? They're having a strike.
You know what?
I don't blame them.
This is their Super Bowl. This is tough. This is a tough time of the year.
So I wonder how long that'll last. Hopefully it does not affect your Christmas gifts or anybody else's.
Yes, indeed. Hopefully everything gets there on time. Got my UPS package delivered last night at 9 p.m.
Perfect. That's when you want it.
I just can't imagine driving a truck around until 9 p.m. That's a tough life, man. So hats off to every UPS driver, delivery driver in general, and every Amazon worker making it happen.
All right, William, 3-betting it to 40 with ace-10, suited hearts. Farts.
Suited farts. Ace-10 of farts.
Super Steve floating.
Floating around here. I like it, though. I'll be honest, I like Super Steve's hand as much as I like William's hand. Both play exceptionally well post-flop, depending on the range of cards. And you got that ace to fall back on.
I think Steve's more playing his hand in the way it's like he either hits an ace, maybe he plays if it hits a 4 and it's a low bet, or he hits clubs.
Right.
Or he folds. Like, it's hit or fold.
Hit or fold. And Coach making Charlie proud, playing the 5 tray.
Let's see if Charlie's listening. And,
Whoa.
he might be.
Flops the best of it, actually, here with the pair of 5s.
Might think he's best with all the pre-flop action. Unless he might put someone on a pocket pair of 6s.
It is true. Yeah, and then what do? You're up against quads. Just, I guess you get my money at that point. Look at Coach firing out. I like it. $70 to call. About a third pot. A little less than that.
See if Adam looks him up light. He's thinking about it.
Adam does have the spades, the backdoor spades and the backdoor straight. Coach tables the 5 tray. Charlie,
Where you at?
you are being summoned right now. Beep, beep, beep. Oh, I got the button for that. Ah, come on. Yeah.
It works when you accidentally press that button, because then you accidentally hit it, and the sound's like, all right, you didn't mean to press me. Here you go.
Yeah, that's what it is. I do it on purpose. Wink.
It's for the stream.
It's for the stream. No, I think we have to rearrange those buttons.
We just need like a little sticker,
We could get a sticker.
like a little small one. It's
I think
like
there's a way
airborne.
to make them colored. I think we can change the colors of them.
That could be useful.
We'll have to put the green ones for the good times, the red ones for the bad times, and the yellow ones for the badumps, which I think is this one. Hey, I know that one.
Ayo.
See?
You could also do blue for the sad times.
Blue for the sad times, sure. Frank Espino in the chat. Coach going to take everyone to school today. First to 1K. Frank is calling it right now.
Calling it.
Coach is going to be the first one to get to 1K. All right, everybody, place your bets. Coach already at 362. About a third of the way there. Just needs a couple of double ups.
Folds the queen 10.
Yeah, Jason folding the queen 10. He likes, last time we streamed, he liked the offsuit connectors. Let's see if he changes up his game. Now, the 3 players that are in the pot all have aces to varying degrees of strength. We got queen, jack, 5 on the flop. Super Steve with the ace 10 in the lead right now. He's got the best kicker and the best draw.
I think this might be aggression wins in this hand.
Yeah, and it sure is. There it is. And Charles coming along for the stream as well, taking up seat number 9.
Frank calls Coach. I think I'm going to call Super Steve on hitting the 1K first.
Okay, all right. We've got a bet now. We're making things interesting. I don't know who I'm going to take.
Still thinking.
Still thinking. I don't know. I think Kenny could do it. William could do it.
I think
Woody could do it. Any of these players could do it. That's what makes it so difficult.
Let's say, like Basil was saying earlier, it's the only game where a pro can beat an amateur, which isn't completely true, but it is pretty true.
Yeah, you can beat him in a pot. Definitely not over time. But
Yeah, not over time, but
you can win in hands. And it depends on which pro.
it depends if it's Helmuth or not.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, Robert Hernandez in the chat. I see you, Aiden, with the commentating. Well done, sir.
Thank you. That's our Robert, right?
That is our Robert.
What's up, Robert?
We had our company Christmas party earlier in the week. Robert, I hope you're feeling a little better. He was under the weather. Wink. As was I. No big deal.
As were we all.
All of us. And Woody with the ace-queen suited here. William with the queen 10. Super Steve making Charlie proud with the 5 tray. Wow, flop comes out ace-queen high. Woody gets 2 pair. William gets 1 pair. Kenny gets a pair as well.
Super Steve with the early aggression.
He's going for it. Trying to bluff at it. Unfortunately.
Bad time to go for it.
Bad time to go for it.
He might have some backdoor draws if he gets Jack 6 and 7 to 5 to fall with the backdoor diamond.
It is possible. It is not likely, however.
And he also has a backdoor straight
And
possibility.
Woody with the 2-pair, the boat draw here. He's going to call 50.
Oh, yeah. Gets it heads up. Gets the queen to fold.
Boom. Here comes that turn card. It's an 8.
Drawn dead.
Steve officially drawing dead. That 8 doesn't change enough for his bluff to be more successful on this street.
I think Woody puts him on diamonds. Probably going to draw him for his hypothetical draw.
Whoa.
Does. All in.
And Super
Quick fold.
Steve realizes he steps in it, gets out of the way, scrape off the boots, sir. And Woody taking down one of the bigger pots of the night so far, $291 in the middle there.
Robert says, of course, also you too, Chase. Always doing great.
Oh, yeah, thanks for that. Yeah, just by the way, oh, yeah, Chase, I didn't forget about you, kind of.
Oops, there was someone else there.
It's all good. It's all good, Robert. Good to see you in the chat, my man. Thank you for the compliments. Thank you for this, and thank you for that.
Watching from Facebook.
Watching from Facebook. We love our Facebook viewers. We love our YouTube viewers. We got a couple more that have not commented just yet. Let us know where you're watching from. Let us know if you got your holiday shopping done just yet. I finished mine today, and I got some weird gifts. I guess I can say I don't think my sister's watching. I got her a blanket that's like the size of 3 normal blankets,
Oh, those are great.
but it's shaped like a tortilla.
Oh,
So it has like a 3D real life print of a tortilla on it.
is it like? Oh, okay. I think I've seen those.
Yeah, it just looks like a tortilla, so she can roll up herself as her own burrito.
Nice.
And it's cold. She lives in Nashville, so it's pretty cold up there. I think a blanket good this time of the year.
Blanket, I think always a good safe gift. You can
Yeah.
never have too many.
That's true.
My friend in college making blankets.
Making blankets.
Well, I think he'd get like the patterns from Joann's
Okay.
fabric store. Shout out, not sponsored. And like do like the tying at the end. His last name Ray Crafts blankets.
Wow.
Really nice. Still use it.
Yeah, very nice. Very nice. And here we go. We're multi-weight to the flop once again. Ace, ace, deuce. Jason with the K-tray.
Has the best of it.
Everybody kind of missing here. Yeah, that rainbow board not really giving anybody flush draws or anything.
Jason, more focus on the TV behind him.
He's got the clicker. I'm not sure what he's doing with it. All right, Jason improves. He's got the flush draw to go along with his king high.
Super Steve having the only pair on the board. Bets 15. You can imagine Jason looks him up light here. Fetch with a nut flush draw.
Yep. He's going to make the call. He's going to float, see what develops. He does actually have the second best hand now.
4 of hearts coming out, giving Super Steve the winner.
Yep, Super Steve. His pair of sixes are best. He's going to... Actually, I don't know if he knows this is a value bet or not.
It might be. It's top pair other than the aces.
Yeah, I guess you're right. It is actually second pair. Jason going to think about it. He's got king high.
I about to say nut no pair.
Yeah. And he does fold.
Good fold.
Super Steve taking it down. Jake Argello in the chat. What y'all think about the #1 event at the WSOP this year not being the employee event, but being the mini main? Honestly, I hadn't heard about that, but I do think that I'm outraged.
I love an employee event.
I like the employee event, starting things off with the employee event, letting them start off pumped up, ready to go.
But I say, get them in high spirits.
Yeah, get them high spirits. I wonder, I guess I'll have to look up I hope they didn't just cut it entirely. When is the employee event? Maybe closer to the end. Maybe keeping everybody pumped up for a little bit longer is the idea.
Yeah, I about to say, being biased, being an employee, not of WSOP, but of poker in general.
In general, yeah, I like the employee events. We got the Water Podcast, WATR, here in Odessa, just jealous watching, wishing he was there. Well, come on down, man. We got a list up for the game right now, and we've got another list getting ready to be put up for the next game that we'll have next week. So come check us out, man. We hope to see you soon. Got a good thing going over here.
We don't bite.
And we also do have a sister club in Odessa called Celebrity Card Club. You may have heard of it. CCC. Got some free rolls going on over there as well. I think on Tuesday, right?
Tuesday free roll.
Mm-hmm.
If you've ever played our Friday free roll, that is where we got the structure from. Their Tuesday free roll.
That's it.
Flop coming out 6-8 queen. Super Steve with the best of it again.
Seat
Flopping
number
middle
one.
pair.
You are right.
Turn comes out a 9. Does not change much. Giving some people a flush, straight draw.
Okay.
Super Steve betting 10
Okay.
for value.
Let's see what happens here. Oh!
Oh. Wait, who bet 10? Oh, Kenny
Kenny.
bet 10 with the gutter ball.
Yeah, he's got the
Oh, no,
gutter ball.
Is he up and down?
6, 7, 8, 9. Looks like up and down to me. Poker Face Superman looking for a 7. Anthony also up and down, but hits a deuce instead for the check mark. How crazy. Anthony going to check.
If it checks around, he will take it down.
But will it get there? Yep, Jason says check. I read lips every once in a while.
Kenny.
Kenny, all action on him. He bets.
I think he gets everybody to fold. Now Jason with the with the winner folds it. Kenny aggression wins again.
Unbelievable. Jason taking it down, using his poker chips as ammunition to fire away at these pots.
Taking no prisoners.
Absolutely taking nothing except chips.
Did you find out more about that schedule?
No. The limited schedule came out according to Jake, but I am not able to find it.
Where did you find it, Jake? Point us in the right direction. Give us your expertise.
I found the circuit schedule.
Yeah, I think we have it on some of the TVs outside. I was watching a little bit of it. Someone made a great fold earlier.
Yeah.
Two pair versus a flush.
Oh.
Top two.
Whoa. And got out of there.
Got out of there to what's it, a 3-bet jam? Yeah, 3-bet jam.
Yeah, alarm bells should be going off in that spot, but we got our own spot here. Woody with the 10-9 and Anthony with the ducks, the swans, the pocket deuces. Jason with the queen jack, Charles with the 4 tray, Kenny with the 9-6. Jake says WSOP site on Instagram.
You know what they say about the ducks? They never fly alone.
Ah, yes. And it is wintertime. Maybe they're flying south. Let's see what happens on this flop here. Limped pot so far.
I think Coach going to raise this up. Yep, raises it to 25.
$25. Now, you may recognize Coach from our 5 on the Button live stream. You may recognize some of these other players from 5 on the Button live stream as well. We've got a good roster today. A lot of players playing the 1-2 streets. A lot of players playing the $5 streets.
They just love the game.
Just love the game. Don't we all? And Super Steve with the King 8.
Closing the action.
Gonna lay it down. Coach with the ace. Quisha is the best hand and will be first to act here post flop.
Anthony and Coach, I think, did they refer to this as a flip?
Mm-hmm.
They're flipping.
They're flipping the over cards versus the under pair. And the board comes out. Coach wants to bet, it looks like.
Yep. Grab
Chunk
it
bet.
Can only imagine maybe an ace queen, maybe some higher cards up there. Any card above a 2, Anthony's not gonna like, and he folds it. Kenny folds it. Mystery. I think that is an ace.
It is an ace on there. Coach hitting top pair, good kicker, and takes it down with a bet.
We didn't even need to see the board. Coach had it.
Okay, Jake posting a recap of what has been released so far. Thank you for that. Doing the research for us, my man. I appreciate you, buddy.
Dealer's Choice Championship.
The Dealer's Choice Championship for event number, was it 5? Number 6 is the Deep Stack No Limit Hold'em. So it looks like they're going to be kicking things off pretty strong. I would like to see when they announce the dealers, the employees tournament.
I'm invested now.
I hope they didn't cut it. That is, although I will say, probably not one of their bigger draws. They're not going to lose, I'm sure, a whole lot of viewership if they do cut it. But, man, that's still fun for the employees.
Yeah. It's all about morale.
Yep. All right, here we go. Anthony with the J8. William with the Ace Deuce. Charles, Jack 10. Basil's favorite hand. Kenny with the King 4 suited. That's the second time we've seen that same hand. Not sure if it went to that same seat.
Oh.
Do not believe it did.
2 players with Queen 3. I was about to say I like the Queen 3 for some reason in this hand, and 2 people got it.
That's why. They're pairing each other's pairs. Oh, there's a deuce on the flop. 10-7 deuce. Charles hitting top pair. Good kicker. Super Steve just shy of 2 pair.
Did it? Oh, I say did it bracket him, but just barely. Still hit the 10 though.
Just barely. Checks around on that flop. Oh, no. Super Steve betting. Okay, good. I was about to say prime spot to bet. Thin the field a little bit. William Collin with his pair of deuces top kicker. Bottom pair top kicker. We need to make a term for that. I'll be thinking about that. I'll be racking my brain about that.
Jake says I'm moving back from Reno, Nevada. Can't wait to come smash at KoJack's.
Oh, yeah. Can't wait to see you, buddy. I got a good friend out in Reno. Actually used to live there. Doesn't live there anymore. Mr. Carson, shout out, buddy. Charles improves to a flush draw and top pair. He's going to bet $15. Getting a call from Super Steve, and Charles gets there with the flush.
Runner for the flush.
Charles wasting no time with a bet here.
Looks like 25.
And it is indeed 25. Super Steve, it looks
Calls
like...
it. I'm about to get the bad news.
Yep. Yep. His second pair now on the river. No good. Tech sliding that pot over. Tech in the box now, one of my favorite dealers.
One of the dealers of all time.
One of the dealers of all time, to be sure.
Actually beat me in a hand in our our event, Queen versus Kings. So we're not on speaking terms.
He must be a god of poker then to beat you, Aiden.
I say if you watch one of the previous live streams, you know it's not that hard.
Yeah.
Everyone can do it. Any two cards can do it.
You know what? We did see that. We did see not only anyone can do it, we saw everyone do it. And that's why you don't see me play on these live streams. I don't want any ammo against me.
Ooh.
First
Flipping a card.
Card turnover of the day. It
Looks like a queen.
Man, it looks like a paint card. But you.
Sometimes it's better, though. Sometimes you don't even want that queen.
Sometimes you don't. And
Charles with the ace-jack.
Ace-jack. He's going for 2 in a row. He's going to limp in this time. Would love to see a raise with the ace-jack, even in early position. Woody with the pocket queens here.
Oh, wow. Did he flat?
No, he's raising it up. Looks like 21, 16.
16.
And now Charles going to come along here. He's got the overcard. He's got the ace, but so does Super Steve. One of Charles's outs already out of the picture.
One of the queens already folded, too.
That's true. And look, still the flop comes ace high. Can't feel good if you're Woody.
Ooh.
He does decide to check correctly, and Charles going to bet out.
With the best of it.
Super Steve does have that pair. He's going all in.
Going all in for it.
Oh, and with the ace-jack, you got to wonder, am I best here? Did Super Steve hit a set? Does he have a better ace than me? Is he playing ace-queen? Is he playing ace-king?
I don't imagine Charles folds to this bet, honestly.
Oh, and it looks like he wants to call, and he does. He makes the call.
So Steve needing some threes.
Needs some help, but not out entirely. He's a 4-1 dog on this hand, but it is not over right now.
Is there a specific name you call threes?
Trays. Kitty mouth.
the uwu.
The uwu.
I was thinking like the half snowman.
The half snowman? Okay. Sure, the hiding snowman. He's behind a post. You can only see some of his shape.
The stalking snowman.
Yikes. All right, we're looking for some uwus. We're looking for some creeping snowmen. Oh, wow, right there.
Right in the turn. Not even hiding it.
Boom. And then there's a jack.
Oh,
Charles.
my gosh.
2 pair over 2 pair.
That's disgusting. Man. In those type of hands, you wish the 3 wouldn't have come at all, giving you false hope.
Yeah. Oh, man, that is brutal. And Charles chipping all the way up. Still not the biggest pot of the night that we've seen so far, but $262 in the middle. Charles nearly doubling up on that hand alone. Super Steve reaching into the bank, pulling out some money. Changing that out for chips.
I think as soon as Charles sat down, he siphoned Super Steve's the belief I had for him to win the best hands, and it just went to that seat.
Maybe he heard you.
I'm not jumping ship.
No.
But I'm acknowledging what might happen.
He's a realist, everybody. Aiden is a realist. But yeah, seat one, hot in a lot of ways, just cold in a lot of other ways.
Yeah, sometimes it's worse to have the hot seat. You get hands you have to play, and sometimes you lose them.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. And here we go. We are on to the next one. We got hand number 13 on the books. Hand number 14 coming at you. Unlucky hand number 13. And it looks like it folds around. We've got our first walk of the day. Jason picking up $3.
There's no way better to earn $3 than having a walk.
Was it a walk? I'm actually not certain that's what happened. Yeah, you know, if you walk 500 miles and then you walk 500 more, at $3 per walk, that's a lot of money. Poker Face Superman in the chat, watching from North Korea. Good to hear from you, my friend. We've got a Shade. We've got a Spectre taking up seat number 4 right now. That is not actually Basil. Because Basil clearly is in North Korea.
And watching.
And watching.
As we know, you cannot have your phones at the table. No electronics.
Yep. So he can't be in 2 places at once.
What's the KP under? Is it just KoJack's Poker?
No, that's North Korea's symbol or whatever. When you put a country in the chat, it'll populate automatically the country.
Nice.
From what I've noticed, I don't actually know.
Could just be his little tag.
Could be a tag. No, but I think that does get put in automatically.
That makes sense.
Mm-hmm. And we're off to the races. We've got 4 players in this pot here. Small raise from Kenny with the King 7.
William with the Jack 3 suited.
A pre-solver days, the King 7 was one of the what they call mathematical favorites to win the pot. Not sure where they got that from because it went out the window once those pre-flop charts came out.
I was about to say why. It's not connected in any sort of straight draw.
It's like the 2 top cards that are not the toppest.
In what?
Like kings and 7s. Like the highest of the low cards is a 7. And then one of the highest of the high cards is a king, I guess. I don't know.
I was about to say that.
Watch the WSOP from 2010. They talk about it. I don't know.
Oh.
Yeah.
Study up with my commentating days.
I think I just aged myself.
I was 9.
Yeah, me too. I was 9. Yeah, Basil saying it's the flag. Yeah, that KP is the flag.
Also claiming he's an airbender.
Pretty cool. He's not the last one, though, I don't think.
Yeah, there's like 1 or 2 left.
Mm-hmm. His hair, pretty magical. The last airbender is not as Herod.
Yeah, quite bald.
Quite bald.
I do mess with the arrow, though.
Oh, yeah. That is pretty good. That arrow means something. Kenny with the King Deuce of Farts. Super Steve with the Ace Jack here.
See, that goes all in for the 100.
Love it. Love the play here. Already got one in front of you who may or may not call. Couple players behind you. The Ace Jack just barely strong enough to make this kind of a play.
Pocket 5s fold for the flip.
Wow. And that's respect. That's what we call that. Super Steve, maybe a tilt raise, but it looks like it's about to work out for him. Kenny, not optimistic about a call here with a suited king.
Yeah.
And he does lay it down. Super Steve making $9 the hard way.
I think when you raise into an all-in, I think it's just you're mourning the $6 you're about to lose. You're like, well, I could have saved myself at least a couple of those.
Right.
And then Joey in C2.
Hey, we got Joey on board.
One of our dealers.
Yes, indeed. Playing in our live stream game. Always good to see. Looks like he's wearing some Chicago Bulls merch. Very
I wonder
cool.
if he's a fan.
You know what? I hope so. He might be more a Clippers fan. Who knows? And we are moving on to hand number, miss deal right there. Kind of a fumble on the deck. That happens to the best of us. Hand number 16 in progress. Kenny with the Queen Jack under the gun.
Gonna raise it up again, I'm assuming.
Arguably a much better hand than the Queen Deuce of Farts. Super Steve with the 8-7 suited. Also arguably a better hand.
Did Kenny fold?
It looks like he did fold. Under the gun, that Queen Jack offsuit. Not the worst fold in the world.
Probably saving yourself some money there.
Mm-hmm. Coach with a king jack shows exactly why queen jack would have been dominated here. Coach raising it up to $15. Jason with the 9 deuce. Charles with the ace 6. Let's see if he does call.
Super Steve, I think might call with the suited connectors.
Or shove. Nah, he just calls.
Ain't that crazy.
Yeah, that's suited connector. Good opportunity to have that 3 ways. Misses the board entirely, but
there's still hope.
could have hit. Coach misses as well. He's got to draw to Broadway. Does not get there here on the turn. Now, Super Steve with a gut shot. Looking for a 6. Charles already holding one of the 6s. And Super Steve all in. Charles folds as soon as those graphics come up.
Wow.
Boom. That is the end of that.
Aggression wins.
Aggression wins. We got Idris in the chat pointing out some pointers for the dealer, saying it's not cutting correctly. Cut cards should be dragged after the shuffle and hands off the deck before the cut. Interesting.
I'm confused at how he said. I need a visual example.
Well, let's see if he does it this time here. He's doing the shuffle. Drags the cut card, but did not release the deck. We'll have to look into that. Thank you for pointing that out, Idris.
So he's saying, like, drag the cut card, and then, oh, okay, just a quick release.
Hands off the deck. There's a famous Phil Hellmuth, what do you call that, explosion? Drama event, whatever you want to call it, where he yells at the dealer for not releasing in a heads-up battle. I want to say it's against Antonio Esfandiari. Hellmuth is losing and then decides to take it out on the dealer. And that was his argument.
Hellmuth known for being a great player, nothing else.
Yes, the poker brat. We need some characters of our own. We got Kenny with the pocket kings.
Raising to 17.
Meg shows up just in time in the chat, cheering on hashtag Team Kenny as he shows up with the Cowboys. Meg, did you have something to do with this?
I think she did.
I think so.
There's no way she did not.
He's got the overpair. Super Steve with a pair of 8s, though. Let's see how aggressive Steve wants to get with this hand. Kenny betting out $40. Almost a full pot size bet. Super Steve with a pair of 8s. Did hit some part of the board. Does he decide to float?
I was going to say, I can imagine one call. I can also recommend the fold because we can see all the cards.
And Charles folds as well his underpair. Did not hit a set. No set, no bet.
No set, no bet.
Charles gets the consolation prize, though. He is on the button for this next hand. Meg saying she'll never tell.
Spoken like a true magician.
Smart. Smart move. Now we are moving on to the next hand here. And we're on hand number 18. Joey with the 7-6 out of there. Does not play the offsuit connectors. Anthony with the ace-5 suited is going to limp along for $2.
No, he's not. He's going to raise it.
Okay. Raising it up, Mr. Anthony.
That's what. No, it's connected in the flush. It's connected in the straight. I can see it.
Absolutely. Yeah, those wheel cards are excellent. I always say he's got a really good hand here. And the king jack, the house hand gets folded.
Ooh.
Interesting. All right, let's see what this flop brings. A queen right there, giving Super Steve top pair. Not a great kicker.
Checks it to the pre-flop aggressor.
Anthony betting out.
I think may shut down after seeing a call.
Looks like another $35. Super Steve snap calling here. 2 hearts on board, both players holding diamonds. One more heart could absolutely shut the action down. It's an 8 of spades instead on the turn.
Check, check. Does shut down.
And a 7. Check, check. Super Steve shows the queens. And he will take it down.
Queen's good.
Queens are good. And we are moving on to the next hand. We're already almost to hand number 20. I can't believe it. The stream is flying by. We've been going live for 40 minutes thereabouts. Thank you for joining us, everybody. Thanks for spending your Thursday with us. Now, we do have our free roll tomorrow. We've got a very cool structure for that. It's a free roll, but you can buy more chips. $5,000 for free, $25 will get you a stack of 5K more chips. You can buy up to 4 at a time, and if you do that, you get a 5th stack for free. For free.
So that's 25,000 total on that $100, right?
That's right. That's exactly the math on that. $100 gets you 25K.
What a tournament.
What an absolute tournament of all time. 30K. Because you get the free 5K. Sorry, I messed up on the math on that. You get 5K for free. Then you can buy 5 more for $100.
But if you're busted, I think it's 25. So it's 25 for 5. Then 10 for 50, 15 for 75, 20 for 100 plus the extra 5.
30.
We'll get back to you on that. I got some questions. He got some questions. We're on the next hand. King, Queen suited.
Versus Ace, Jack of Diamonds.
King, Queen of farts.
King, Queen of farts, everybody. Jason, $25 to call. It looks like he's thinking about whether or not he wants to call or raise. And he does throw out some chips.
I think it's a raise. No. It's a raise.
It looks like exactly a min click. $50.
48.
Oh, 48. The minimalist min click. That's really funny. Joey.
I think continue to call the 25, not the 48, though, with the suited connectors there.
Yeah, 9-8 suited. On the fence there, especially in the blind where you are first to act post-flop. And it looks like we've got our hand going here. William
All in.
just going all in, just for the rest of it. Not a whole lot more behind. 57 total. Jason, I don't see him going anywhere for $9 more.
Calls for 9 more. Seeing if the players want to run it more than once, twice, hey, maybe even 3 times.
I'm hoping for one time here.
Rip the Band-Aid off.
Max Payne. A dealer holding up 2 fingers.
2 times it is.
2 times it is. Ooh, Queen, 9-8. Jason is ahead for now. Or sorry, yeah, Jason is ahead for now. Oh, man.
Takes hand 1.
Yep. Half of the pot going to Jason right now. Half of that $123.
Free rolling.
The second half always feels good when you win that.
Ooh,
pot.
flops to flush.
All diamond.
Flops him dead.
And that's it there, William. Glad he ran it twice.
And winning more. $5 to 4.
He does pick up that $1 extra because he is out of position.
Man. What an action flop on the second board. Just flopping it.
Yeah, that's the way to do it. Don't use up too many of your diamonds on the first run out.
I don't think you use a single one. Saving them off with the second one.
Saving them all. And we've got the next hand brewing already. Hand number 20, this is going to be an action hand, but I think hand number 21 is going to be bigger. I'm going to say $140 in the pot for this next hand.
You said 141?
140.
I'm thinking 138.
138. Okay, all right, Mr. Price is right.
I think that, I'd like to see someone on the Price Right do it wrong.
Yep.
Instead of going up one, just under one.
Under one.
Just undercutting themselves. I bet it's been done.
No,
at least once.
At least once, I'm sure. Oh, Drew Carey holding that thing down.
Who's the announcer for Price is Right now? I don't mind the new guy.
Oh, it's not Drew Carey. It's the other guy from the Whose Line Is It Anyway? It's Wayne Brady, isn't it?
It might be Wayne Brady.
Yeah, it's Wayne Brady.
I never knew what that show was growing up. I really like that show. Whose Line Is That Anyway?
It's excellent.
It's a great show. One of the shows of all time.
One of the shows of all time. Great to play at parties also. Just rip off the game rules and play it with your friends. It's a good time.
Good time, great time. Anthony calling with the 7 deuce suited.
And look at this. Jason with the queen 9. Charles next to act after that with the ace king, the big slick. I want to say seat 9 has been pretty hot.
I'm telling you, he took it from Super Steve.
That's what it was.
He's sat down and said, "Can I take your cards? Thank you very much."
Thank you, sir.
Joey just keeps getting those suited connectors, but pot's too big to play him.
Charles with a raise to $10. It looks like Coach unafraid here with the 8-9 offsuit.
Joey folding one of his 8s, though. But he's not hoping for an 8 there. He's hoping
Right.
for a straight.
Trying to get that straight. Woody holding the queen and the 10. Jason with the queen and the 9. Queen comes off, but so does an ace and a deuce. Charles way ahead here with top pair. Top kicker.
Gonna be betting it, assuming maybe someone has a heart draw.
Yeah, $15. Jason is holding the queen of farts.
Woody folds. Good display
Wow.
fold. Jason calls.
Jason making the call here. He is second best, but does have outs.
Does have backdoor heart outs, considering a heart comes in the turn,
Oh,
which it does not.
it does not. An 8 comes out instead, not helping Jason too much. Still looking for a 9 or a queen. And I expect Jason to check this one over. Let's see here. Charles should size out a value bet.
81 in the pot, maybe, yeah, maybe like 20. Maybe 25. 20.
$20. Jason, let's see if he decides to continue here. Yeah. And Charles takes it down. 101 in the pot. You were closer.
Oh, yeah.
Technically, 138 is closer than 140.
But we're both wrong. Price is right rules.
Yeah, that's okay. We went over. We got Jason Quintanilla in the chat. What's happening, buddy?
Too?
Yeah, this is money sound. We got one of those. I got fat fingers, everybody. I did not intend to hit that. But, hey, good to see you, Jason. Jason, a regular of our 1-2 stream, goes by the pseudonym Q. A sweet motorcycle, too.
Which is in the profile picture.
Yes,
You
it
can
is.
see.
It's, I think, Aprilia, right?
I have no idea about motorcycles.
That's okay.
Just rode them in GTA, that's all.
Yeah, me too. I ride them in Cyberpunk 2077 every chance I get. The
Is that game
first-person-
good?
It's excellent. It doesn't get better than that game.
I heard it was really, really bad
Atrocious at launch.
at launch. Okay, they
fixed
really
it.
fixed it?
They just put out a new patch recently, too. Hey, we got Mac in the chat, too. She gave us, what is that, a scuba diver emoji?
I can't even tell what
Is it
that
a
is.
robot?
Looks like banana wearing scuba gear, if I'm honest.
Scuba Steve.
Yeah, Mackenzie, you're gonna maybe it's mac and cheese, maybe just dropping her own name.
Dropping her own name, making a scuba diver out of mac and cheese. And look at this. Charles with the ace queen here.
Just the hot seat. That seat's
telling
on
you.
fire.
From ace king to ace queen suited. I almost would rather have the ace queen suited
That
out
ace
of those
king?
two hands. Yeah. Almost.
I'm about to say maybe.
Almost. And we got a limped pot. We got 6 players
The
in.
round.
$12 in the middle. 10-4 deuce coming out here on the flop. Coach with top pair. Flop missing Charles entirely.
Not entirely. He's got a backdoor club draw
Okay, he's got 2 clubs and 1 on the board.
and some backdoor straight draws.
Super Steve with the wheel draw.
Mac dropping the cheese, cutting the cheese, if you will.
Whoa. Charles calling the 10.
Oh, Kenny with bottom pair
Yep.
and Super Steve with the flush draw, or not straight draw rather. Jesus, straight gutter ball.
There it is. Straight gutter ball.
He's near straight. He's getting there, guys.
Now Kenny improves here as this king comes off, but so does Charles. Charles improves to a flush draw. Kenny looking for anything here. Looking for any money to get put in. He's got a pretty big percentage of equity here, 64%. Coach with the queens, going to make the call. Sorry, the queen 10. And the river card is a flush, but it's a deuce.
Oh no.
Charles completes the flush, looking down at his hand.
I mean,
He's going to bet. Oh, but he has just stepped in it and doesn't even realize Kenny with deuces full. Now, Kenny is going to be losing to pocket fours. He's going to be losing to pocket tens, but he's still going all in. This was a limped pot pre-flop, so Kenny probably not afraid of those smaller pocket pairs. And he's holding a 2, so he knows nobody can have quads here.
man, oh man.
Wow, Coach gets out of the way. Charles now with a decision to make, and it looks like does make the call. $102.
67 more to call for him.
And he shows the flush. Flush no good. You could see the surprise on his face.
Charles, just as surprised as we are.
Yeah. Oh, man. Kenny backdooring into the boat.
I don't think he raised up his ace queen off. I think that's what happened. I think with a premium like that, you have to raise a little bit pre.
Yeah, to get king deuce out of there. Like I said, it was a limped pot pre-flop, so you gotta wonder, those pairs on the board possibly turning into boats. Kenny getting the best of it here. Meg, hashtag Team Kenny. Gonna be very proud of that one.
Probably had something to do with it.
Jason in the chat saying brutal. Yeah, absolutely. The nut flush against bottom boat. Almost. Close enough to bottom boat.
It's like one of our frequent players, especially on the 5 on the button, says, you have to get out those stragglers. You got to punish those limpers.
Punish the limpers, everybody says. I agree. I say get out of there. Another one of our regular players says poker's so sick.
Might be in the chat. Might not. Who knows?
In the chat.
Joey with the J's. Jacks for Joey.
Ooh.
Coach with ace jack.
Wow. That's all 4 jacks already represented here.
Oh, I didn't even realize Kenny had the jack 8.
Yeah, look at that. Kenny suited up. Jason suited up. Poker face ducking up. And Woody with a pair of 4s. This is a hand right here.
Oh, 4s fold. 2s and 4s both fold at the $15. I think I'm calling for the 15, just set mining. Just to see. No set. Get out. Don't bet. Ace 5-3. 5-3. Charlie would have loved it here.
5-3 is so strong right now.
Ace.
Coach with the best hand here. He's got the pair of aces. Kenny gets out of there with, wow. And Coach going to take that one down, $80. Big hand developing pre-flop, but
players playing correctly.
yeah, that flop killing the action here. Pothead Pilot in the chat saying he loves to see it. Deserved that beat for limping with ace queen. Yeah, you got to raise it up. Those premium pairs, thin the field a little bit. Yeah, sometimes you got to play sneaky, but sometimes your sneaky play is not rewarded. And this was one of them.
Yeah, sometimes waiting for that value gets you. Sometimes you bring yourself to Value Town.
Value owned right there.
I don't think he was getting Kenny off that hand post flop. Maybe on the flop, but he has bottom pair. He gets 2 and then he gets to boat. I don't think he's getting off that at any point.
Yeah.
Only pre.
William with the ace-king suited here. Jason with the trade deuce. Kenny with the 8-4. Joey with the K9.
K9.
Doberman.
I do like a Doberman.
It's Doberman today, man.
Is that William limping with ace-king?
It looks like he's limping. Uh-oh. Pothead Pilot not going to be super happy about that one.
Hoping for the worst for him, I fear.
$11 in the middle here pre-flop. And there's a jack on board. Jack 6 tray, 2 hearts. Poker face Superman with the best pair here. Playing his favorite hand.
And he's last to act. He gets to see everyone bet before him or check.
And it looks like it does check to Mr. Poker Face Superman. He's betting out $15. Graphics catching up here. It looks like it folds around. Coach folding as well. And we have a turn card.
Woody with the king jack suited.
The house hand.
House hand suited.
And another 8, another heart, comes out on the turn, an 8 of farts. Joey with the second nut flush draw. Now, does he fold it is the question. Looks like he does not have cards in front of him. Graphics are still catching up. We're about a street behind on the graphics.
We'll get there.
We are getting there. Slow and steady wins the race. And another 8 comes off on the river.
No one with an 8 left. King jack taking it down. House hand.
House hand always wins. Or at least gets the check mark if it goes to showdown. Let's see here. William does bet.
Oh, bet's all in?
Chunky bet. Yeah, looks like he has gone all in. And that
For 49.
That heart on the river could be a scare card. Certainly good enough to get Jason out of the pot. Poker Face Superman out of there as well. Woody with the best hand, but is he deterred by the flush? 49 to call, pot's 105, getting about 2 to 1 for his money.
I'm about to say, I don't think the bet may be big enough. I know it's all he has, but it may not be big enough to get him off the call.
That is possible. It's about a pot-sized bet here. And he does fold. Wow, William gets it through.
Good bet from William there.
And he shows the ace-king, twisting the knife. And we got Jesse Mounts here watching. Thank you for checking us out. Watching from Salt Lake, Utah. Probably my favorite acronym for that town.
Important comma placement. That's funny. I didn't notice it until you pointed it out.
That is hilarious. Very good to have you, Jesse. Thank you for joining us. Hope everybody's Thursday is going well. We've got one of the poker streams here of all time and one of the poker streams before Christmas. Hopefully everybody's done their Christmas shopping. Hopefully everybody's having a good old time. We sure are having fun here in the booth, watching some poker. Been streaming for about an hour now. Thank you for checking us out.
Are we live streaming next Thursday? Because it's the day after Christmas.
I don't believe we will be.
I say this is the last stream, the last 1-2 stream before Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
Coach with the 9s.
There we go.
In hand number 24.
24 is a big one. Super Steve with the Jack 9.
William with Queen Jack suited.
Let's see if he decides to play this one out of the big blind. I say raise it up a little more. I'd click it back to 45 or so. But he doesn't. He just calls.
I think I might just call there. Oh, Justin says, oh, I'm late.
Yeah, Justin Caldwell in the chat, my man. Good to see you, my friend.
Better late than never, I always say.
That's what I say, too. We are 2 peas in a pod. We are birds of a feather. And look at this. This flop comes out 2 farts. And William with the royal draw, looking for the 10 of farts.
Hoping for it.
Don't think it's been folded.
Let's see. Going off to a turn.
Turn card is a deuce of diamonds. Joey improves to the wheel in addition to his pair of aces.
Oh, I forgot. I was like, what else does he have? The aces.
He's got the pair of aces. He's betting his pair of aces. Coach already playing out of the rack. Makes the smart decision. He folds. He gets out of the way. Looks like we've got another seat opening up here at the game.
I don't think William gets away from this just because it's so pretty looking.
You know what? If it's me, I'm calling 100% of the time. Anytime I'm drawing to a royal flush or a straight flush, I am calling to the end. Maybe a leak in the game according to the pros, but I don't care. Oh!
Folds it.
Folds!
Man, I just hope we get to see the next card.
I hope so, too. Somebody call. Please.
Oh.
Wow. Oh, what a run out. What that next card would have been will remain a mystery. We can only dream that it was the 10 of farts.
Yeah, I just confirmed it was. Just in my head.
And Justin Caldwell in the chat saying, Merry Christmas, gentlemen. Yes, sir. Right back at you.
Happy holidays. Merry Christmas.
And a Happy New Year. That line from Home Alone. Yeah, you filthy animal. And we've got hand number 25 coming at you. We got Joey changing seats.
Taking Coach's seat.
And wearing the Bulls gear.
I really like the Home Alone movies. Really good movies.
Yeah, well, the first two are great.
What is the third one? The one where they changed the kid? Yeah, well, no one's gonna like that.
Never saw it.
Never. I don't think I ever saw it either.
I think they went up to 6.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's way too many.
Different kids every time after 2.
Yeah, well, once you submit that it's the same kid, you just can't.
Right.
Even if he grows up, you just gotta stop.
Especially an icon like Macaulay Culkin.
Oh yeah, they did a great job.
Scott, WTF is this broadcasting a 1-2 game? Yes, we are, and we're having a good time doing it. Thanks for checking out our live stream. This 1-2 game does bring a lot of action. It's not your typical 1-2 game. We're here in West Texas. And West Texas poker, I don't know if you've heard about it, but it is very different than, say, Vegas poker or anywhere else.
It gets bigger.
It gets bigger. We usually do a race to the first player to $1,000. This game actually playing a little smaller than most. We are, I think, big stack right now, 289.
Yeah, Kenny with the big stack. Coach taking some of the money off the table.
That's right, but it is certain to get added on here very shortly. Woody with the ace-8 of clubs coming at you.
Jason raised it with the pocket fours, and just like we were talking about, everybody calls. Someone in the alley called.
Yeah.
Scott called on the broadcast.
1989 called.
They want their clothes back.
Ace 10-5 here on the flop.
Woody with the best of it.
Looking at it. Looking at those pair of 8s here. And Scott, we also do live stream our 5 on the button game. That is our bread and butter here at KoJack's. That game gets pretty wild as well. We were doing a $10 PLO game that we were streaming. $10 on the button.
Do like a PLO game.
Love a PLO game.
9 of hearts. Coming out. Doesn't change much.
And nobody holding 2 hearts in their hand. Nobody with the flush draw as of yet. William, though, up and down here.
Oh, yeah, with the Jack 8.
Mm-hmm.
Hoping for a queen, hoping for a 7.
Yeah, looks like we've got a new player joining the table here.
Who's that?
Adrian Marquez in the chat saying he forgot the live was today, so everyone's money is safe for now. That is true. Adrian, can't wait to see you on the next one, buddy. And Meg in the chat, cracking up.
What a good guy Adrian is, saving everybody's money.
I know. He's doing the Lord's work out here.
Thinking about Christmas.
It is a tough time of the year.
Super Steve with a gutter ball to the 2.
And it's a queen on the river. William makes the straight.
Disguise. Meg, turn away. Don't look at this hand.
Don't look anymore. William going all in here. $50. At least that's what our graphic says. Building the pot up to $200. Kenny getting a good price here. He's 4-1 on his money. Just top pair, though. No kicker. A lot of different combinations come home with that queen. Jack 8, of course, one of them. And he does put in the money. Super Steve getting out of the way.
William showing him, about to show him the bad news. He got there.
William with the check mark gets there on the river. And now William, 245 in his stack. Very close to the big stack. Charles actually just barely beating him with $20 more, 265. And let's take a look at these VPIPs. Scott, this is one of the reasons that we stream the 1-2 game. VPIP numbers are always crazy. Pokerface Superman needs some help with this number here. 28%, just not going to cut it. Everybody else in the 40s plus. 72% for Super Steve, but it doesn't stop there. Kenny tying that number at 72% as well.
VPIP standing for voluntarily put in pot.
Indeed. And we're also running a couple of different games in the back room. We've got a 5 on the button game running right now. If you don't have Poker Atlas, download that app. Check it out. It's a very good way to add yourself to the list. You can check out the different poker rooms in the area. See what's going on at your home room, whether that be KoJack's or CCC. Right now, we've got a 5 on the button game. 2, in fact. And we've got a of course, our live stream game. We're just opening up another table. If you want to come out and play some poker, KoJack's is the place to do it.
Or if you don't, just go to Poker Atlas, leave us a review.
Dwayne Russell in the chat saying this is the saddest thing. Absolute nit fest. Yes, it is. Kenny calling for $2 with Jack 7 offsuit. What a nit. Ace 4 for Woody calling $2. Can't believe it. So tight. Of course, I'm kidding, Dwayne. I will admit, though, this game is running a little tighter than it normally does. And we are 8 ways to the flop. King 10-10 on that board. William hitting trips right away, as is Charles. But that 6 kicker in William's hand is just barely better than Charles. Couple of opportunities, though.
I couldn't find William's hand. I was like, Charles has the only 10, and he checks it, but does not check it.
So many players to the flop that we had to use the other side of the screen.
William raising up to 25. I think Charles calls. I don't see him getting away from this.
Yeah, I don't either. But again, a lot of opportunities here. Anything below anything above a 6. Yeah, sorry. I was thinking backwards.
Just needs the above the 6. Hopefully someone else stays so they can chop more money.
And Jason with the Jack 9 here could float. No, I don't see it anymore with that raise from William to $55.
Charles can't put his money in fast enough, I don't think. Calls it.
There he goes. He's doing it.
Super C fold. Now it's just chop opportunities.
Yeah, 55-45. William just barely ahead.
18 outs. Some say it's too many.
Oh, there's a 3.
Not
giving William more equity.
Why is it giving William more equity?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, because of yeah.
So they got one more chance to hit above a 6. Charles
21 outs.
Confidently making the call here. You got to think your best here, even with the 10-5. 10-5, one of my favorite junk hands of all time.
Yeah, just missing the straight on 10-5. You can't get it.
Can't get it.
Let's see. Another 3. It's a chop. 10s and 3s.
Wow. 10s and 3s.
It gets all in. I mean,
both players with a boat here.
Charles bet. I think William goes all in. Charles snap calls. Oh, just bet 45 and call. They show the same. They show the chop. $19 to 18.
19 and 18. It's a good way to win almost $20.
Winning $20 the hard way.
Yeah, one of the hardest ways possible on the river. Now, we've been streaming for a little over an hour, everybody. Thank you for checking us out. We got a couple of tournaments coming up. We got that free roll tomorrow. Should be a lot of fun with the new structure. We've also got our deep stack tournament.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, no, it's a bounty this weekend. $3K guarantee, $200 to get in, $50 for every player you knock out. And, of course, on Saturday, we're going to be live streaming our $5 on the button game at 3 p.m., so make sure to check that out. We are watching Charlie's game here, the 1-2. Pretty big list as well this week. Thank you, everybody, for signing up. Thank you, everybody, for participating. Having a good time. We got me, George of the Jungle, a.k.a. Chase, and Aiden in the booth.
A plus Aiden? No.
A plus.
Grown to really like that nickname.
Thank you.
Why not?
Yeah, it's a good one. Aiden, so used to the A-pluses, I'm sure, that they're tiresome. It looks like Nolan coming in here in seat number 2, our new player, right at $200, the max buy for this game. Joey with the ace-9 offsuit, going to call for $2. 9-8 suited for Woody. Jason, Jack, Trey, Charles, now the hot seat. Looking down at the ladies, raising it up to $10.
Justin saying he'll be there Sunday, not on the stream, though.
That's cool. We'll see you here, my friend. Looking forward to it. Always the life of the table.
Man, queens are hot. Is that the third, fourth time we've seen
The
queens?
ladies are coming out There must be a special.
Oh,
Wow, look at this. Joey just flopping trips. Charles in trouble, but I think he can get away from this, checking it over. Now, one of the problems when the flop comes out like that with 2 of your overcards, you can't put your opponent on holding one of them because there's already 2 out there. There's only 2 left.
I'm surprised Joey doesn't just check this, hoping to maybe trap.
He does bet 15. Maybe Charles thinks he's trapping now. Check, check on the turn.
The graphics are confused.
And the graphics did not read that 8. Justin said he needs more KoJack's karaoke. Yeah. We got to get me there. We got to get you there. We got to get Tech there. We'll do some 3-part harmonies.
Do some Bohemian Rhapsody on a karaoke machine.
Now you're talking.
Emily.
We got
Chris
IT guru
singing it.
Chris showing up here in the background.
Starting the karaoke off early.
Starting the karaoke up. And we are moving on. And here we go. Joey with the 10-7 +1. Gonna limp. Poker face Superman looking down at a hand he can play. Ace-7 offsuit. Calls $2.
Getting that VPIP up.
Getting that VPIP up. It's about time.
Jason, the ladies came to play.
They're moving over a seat.
Who sings that song? It's to the left, to the left. Is that?
I don't think anybody sings that song. I think
Who
it's
is it?
just so.
I think it comes from a song though.
I think it's so played that nobody owns it.
It's
anymore.
Beyonce.
Is it?
I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Something
You're right.
in the box to the left. Well, the ladies going to the left. Jason raised up to 25. Kenny calling with Queen 9. Suited farts.
Super Steve with the 5 deuce of farts.
William. Does he call here? Good fold. Good lay down.
Gets away from the Ace-9, and we're still 4 ways to the flop.
This is poker.
This is poker. Now we're talking 10-9 tray. Kenny with a pair of 9s.
Joey with top pair.
Jason's still best.
A little bit of an action flop, honestly. Everybody getting a little bit of it.
Everybody gets a piece except Super Steve.
But he still picks up some straight draws.
That's true. He's got a couple of backdoor outs.
Some runner.
Oh, Justin in the chat saying it's Beyonce. Jesse saying it's irreplaceable. Thank you very much. Look at that.
I knew it was somebody, for sure.
Better than Chat GPT. Just ask the chat. The real chat.
Chat, what song is this? They'll answer. Joey bet it to 35. Jason raising to
Raising to 100.
1 Benjamin Franklin.
Bringing out the Benjamins, y'all. And let's see if Joey decides to call here. He's got top pair. And he does come along. A 6 improves Joey. He's now got a gutter ball to go along with his top pair.
I would say Jason basically playing his cards face up. I have an overpair,
Yep.
or I have a set.
Joey checking to the aggressor on the previous street. And it looks like Jason's sizing out a bet here.
I could maybe thinking down betting, just get a call.
Just counting his stack, seeing what would happen. Jason about 111 in his stack, 300 in the middle.
Is that 3-1 favorite? 75-25%?
That is exactly what's going on there.
Check.
Jason does check. The river card is a jack. Jason's still best. Joey, I don't believe, can call any bet here. It looks like check on the river. Jason shows his queens. They are good. Jason scoops that $300 pot right there. Boom.
I was thinking there was going to be maybe a down bet.
Yeah,
But
trying to
some-
get a little value. Maybe he may have missed a bet on the turn there, but not likely.
But I say some straights do get there, like 8-9.
Yeah.
No, 8-7. Because 9-10 Jack was there. He's blocking some of the straights with his queen.
That's true. Very good point right there. You always got to play cautiously with those overpairs, watching out for sets, things like that.
Mm-hmm.
You more than 3x raise, and then you get called immediately. Pocket 7s. Pocket sixes.
Pocket jacks even.
That is
Got there in the
possible.
river.
That is possible.
I guess even a pocket pair bigger than his own.
Yeah, kings. Possible too. And here we go. Hand number 29. Thanks, everybody, for checking us out. We're having a good time on this Thursday. Getting close to Christmas, but still like 70 degrees outside.
I'm not a fan of it.
Doesn't feel like Christmas.
Enjoy a white Christmas.
Yeah.
Girlfriend showed me the photo. She lives in Wisconsin. Snowing heavy.
Yeah, Wisconsin's going to pick up a lot of snow this time of the year.
Jealous.
Super Steve picking up a couple of hiding snowmen right now. Some kitty mouths.
Stalking snowman.
Stalking snowmen.
Takes it down.
And just gets there pre-flop. Taking down $8 in profit. Super Steve having a hard time. I think not able to get a whole lot of value from his good hands so far today.
Today's also the wheel, correct?
It is the wheel. I hear it spinning in the background.
I heard it. It's like a siren.
Any full house.
Anything better than a full house.
Yep.
Have we had anything better than a full? We've had a full house.
We did have a full house, didn't we?
Oops.
And we did verify it. That's all right. We wrote it down. We got Kenny getting ready to spin that wheel.
Oh, poker face with 5-3. Folding to Charlie.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable. What disrespect. Charlie, I hope you're not watching right now.
Disgusting. Jason, queens again.
Is that 2 in a row? No, there was a hand between.
There's a hand between, but what's up with these queens?
They like that side of the table. I can't describe it.
Are they being shuffled? I'm not even sure.
Who is shuffling these cards?
Imagine a raise to maybe 10, 15 perhaps.
Jason sizing out 20. Looks like
Charging a little extra.
charging a little extra for the ladies. It is ladies' night today, apparently.
The price of poker has gone up.
$15 is the actual bet.
No, with A7. Potentially Colin already has $1 in.
Yeah, he's getting a discount, but he gets out of
Is
there.
that Super Steve all in?
Smart fold.
Jack 7 suited all in.
Super Steve does not have $553.
Oh. He is rich.
He is all in, however. Jason going to make the call.
Kenny with the previous boat hand folds it. King deuce. King deuce never loose.
Smart. And Kenny looks like he does get out of there. Pot is not quite that big, but the ace would have hit. Another king, and the 9 comes off. No flush for Super Steve.
Kenny would have won that. I think Joey would have won that with A7.
Yeah.
Super Steve giving Jason protection in his own hand.
You were right, though. King deuce, never loose.
King deuce never loose.
And Jason, now the big stack here. Not quite $852, but still up there.
I think that pot was around, or at least Super Steve's all in. Looked like it was about 45, 55, maybe like 60.
Somewhere around there. Now we got hand number 30 on the books. Hand number 31 coming at you. Been streaming for about an hour and 20 minutes. Thanks for checking us out, everybody. And make sure to come out to our free roll tomorrow.
All right, just take a guess. Does someone get queens this hand? Is it likely?
Statistically, it is unlikely. We've seen a lot of queens coming out, but anything can happen.
I think someone's gonna get some hockey sticks.
Some hockey sticks. Okay, the pair of 7s.
Stalking snowmen have been out and about too long.
That's true. Yep, there's one hockey stick.
Taking it away from the...
And one fish hook. I was going to say ace queen's coming out on this one, but I should not have been silent. I should have said it.
Speak up.
Speak up, Sonny.
Ace queen making it 13 to go.
Yeah.
No queens thus far. Tens.
Pocket 10s.
Just calls. Smooth calls.
The Sydney Sweeney.
A
A pair of 10s.
pair of tens. Was it Sydney Sweeney and Jennifer Aniston? Was that what we called it last time?
Yeah. That'll work too.
Nolan with ace jack. With the button being all funny.
I like the sideways button. He gets style points whether or not he wins this pot. $44 is the call here.
Poker face Superman hating his VPIP, just throwing away, what was it, like 8-3 off?
He
Just-
doesn't like that number.
Just can't, just doesn't want the VPIP to go up.
And that's okay. Anthony with the ace-9 offsuit here. It looks like he does make the call.
William folds. The initial better.
And we're off to a flop.
Ace 9, 10, 10, ace jack. Anthony needs 9, 9, 9. It's like that one Pink Floyd song. Number 9.
Oh, it's 5-4 deuce instead. Anthony actually with a wheel draw here.
Same
So
goes
does
for Nolan. Yeah.
Jinx.
Oh, I can't talk anymore.
Sorry, dude.
All right, see you guys. It's been fun. Kenny shoves it, though.
Interesting hand, 15.
And Nolan
Nice.
makes the fold.
Smart fold.
That means Kenny gets the side pot. We're not playing a tournament, so the hands don't have to come up. Oh, there's an 8 and a 7.
10s are good.
10s get there. Stay there. 10s hold.
10s hold.
Sydney Sweeney, still at the top of the list.
We've actually been graced by poker. Was Scrooge, the Christmas future?
The ghost of
The ghost of poker future. We will have a good hand soon. A big
Okay.
hand.
All right. Well, let's look out for it in about 15 minutes.
Keep my eyes peeled for it.
And it looks like Anthony adding back on very quickly here. Love to see it.
Gotta-
Also, love that strategy. Now, are you one of the ones that you like to top up, or do you go broke before you add back on?
I think topping up's better, but I think I usually go broke.
Yeah, me too.
Cause like, you went in all in, you would all in anyways, with $26 versus 200.
Look, if the chips aren't working for me, I got to get rid of those chips.
Gotta get rid of the bad juju.
Get rid of the bad juju and then add on. Get some new juju. Some new Jew, if you will.
Juju on that beat.
There it is.
Waiting for it.
To the left.
Coming off to hand, is it 30, 31?
Hand number 31 on the books. We're up to hand number 32 coming at you. We got a new dealer in the box. Miss Brianna, one of my favorite dealers.
One of my favorite dealers.
Anthony with the 8-6. Fresh new chips. Not so great cards. He does make the correct fold there, at least according to the book.
Great fold.
Great fold. Great
Discipline fold.
Discipline fold.
Sometimes you get those new chips, you're immediately like,
Yeah.
let's start off strong. Let's win the first hand.
Adrian Marquez saying, I'm showing my age again. I can't help it, man. I was born in a certain time.
Got a big hand brewing, a lot of callers. Ace Jack calling, Ace 8 calling, Jack 10 calling.
Yeah, a lot of
Jack
jacks
callers.
out there, a lot of 10s out there, a lot of aces out there. Could this be the interesting hand?
Could this be the hand of the night?
We'll find out here very shortly.
What is this? 7 ways coming off to a flop?
Indeed, 7 ways with 71 in the middle. King Trey comes out.
Nolan with the best of it.
Nolan flopping trips. Love to see it. Nobody holding a king, though. Nolan may not get a whole lot of action here.
Checks it. Sneaky, sneaky. Kenny with a Jack 10. Maybe thinking he's best here.
Yeah.
No one betting that 3.
Joey with a pair of 10s as well. Let's see if Nolan opts to stab or make it look like a stab. He does. He throws out $25.
About a pot-sized bet, no?
Joey gets away from his pair of 10s.
Oh, wow. I think Kenny might call the 10.
Kenny looks like he wants to float. See what happens here.
Understandable.
And Super Steve coming along as well.
With his Broadway draw.
Oh, and there's another king. Nolan boats up. Does he go for any more value? Can he get any more value? 146 in the middle. Looks like he wants to cut out maybe $50, somewhere around there. Yep, $50 is the bet. Kenny with the snap call.
Super Seeds folded. Getting in there tricky with 6-3. Getting the check mark.
Getting the check mark. Threes in late position.
There's nothing better than with the junk hand. You just hitting it off the flop trips.
Just easy game right there. 246 in the middle.
Poker is so easy.
Just a solid almost 120 big blinds. A little more than that. And Nolan, all smiles, dragging that pot with a junk hand. Can't fault him.
Won't fault him.
Won't fault him. Limp pre-flop.
Raise to 10.
Raised to 10 pre-flop. Yeah, 6-3. Making a loose call, but getting paid for it.
Get there or fold.
That's right.
Going off to hand 33.
Yes, indeed. Lucky number 3-3. Ah, man, it would have been magical if this hand were the last hand. 33 with the 3-3 and
And 3-3-3.
can't help it. Looking at numbers, all kinds of weird again.
It's like the Da Vinci Code.
Whoa. Mind blown. Jason with the 10. Charles with the 10-4. Getting out of the way. Kenny now with the Queen Jack. A couple of Broadway cards.
Raising it.
$25. Could be a tilt raise. Super Steve all in with the Ace-4. Technically a little bit better than Kenny, but Kenny does have higher equity. See a couple of folds.
Is that a flip?
That is not a flip.
It feels flip-ish.
It does feel flippish.
It's a little more favored in the
Now,
ace hand.
yeah, very close to the flip number. Could be. Could call it a flip if you want to. I'll allow it.
You heard it here first. It's allowed.
All right, here we go. Both holding offsuit cards. Kenny with the Queen Jack. Super Steve with the Ace-4.
I'm guessing a 3 on the flop. At least one.
Okay, let's see if a 3 comes out. 133 on the middle for hand number 33. You were right. A 3 does come out on the flop.
And Jack and a 9.
Kenny ahead.
Another 3.
Another 3 for hand 33, and an 8 seals it up for Kenny. He gets the check mark on the first board.
Second board coming out.
Second board. 8 queen 6. Another queen this time, Kenny. Staying ahead. So 5.
Needs an ace.
And a 9. Kenny takes both boards. Shutting the Ace-4 down. Super Steve all in for 65. Kenny dragging $133.
Kenny betting on tails and hitting twice.
That's it. That's a good way to look at that. Betting on tails. Hitting it twice.
Yeah. It's a coin flip.
It is.
It was allowed. we ran it through the higher ups.
We did it through our very specific process of is the verbiage working for us.
Man, a lot of 3s on that first flop too. 2 of them.
Craziness. Craziness. I wish we had run it 3 times so we could get the other 3 out there.
3 3s coming through.
And we are moving on here.
Can we check who's the big winner?
All right.
I want to see.
Well, it says Super Steve is down 875,
Oh, yeah, we still have those.
but he is not. Jason probably is the big winner, but he's not up 778. Sometimes the graphics do mess up a little bit, and that is what happened here.
I think they're still relatively right in the sense like the Jason is the biggest winner,
Yeah,
but not quite that much.
correct. Yeah, Jason not 978 in his stack. It looks like 350, 400, maybe 400, somewhere thereabouts.
Probably up about 200, 250.
Sounds about right.
Just a great game.
Just a great game here. And we are coming up on one of the last. Well, no, we're not. We got about 20 minutes left on the stream. Thanks, everybody, for checking us out here. We're having a good time on this Thursday before Christmas. Almost at Halloween. Don't know why.
Ooh, Halloween's long gone.
I miss it. I miss it already. We were so young back then.
We didn't know any better.
Yep. Anthony with the 6-5 suited in the small blind, just making the call.
King, queen, flattened under the gun. 6 ways off to a flop.
That's right. $12 in the middle. Everybody limps. Almost a family pot. 10-9 deuce here on the flop. William with a pair of nines. Jason with the 2 overcards and a gutter ball.
Kenny with the gutter ball as well. Or a gut shot. Right in the middle, needs a jack.
Right in the middle. We got a 1-2 game about to open up here if anybody wants to come and play. That'll put us at 4 tables for the day. KoJack's is the place to play. We are in Midland in West Texas. Thank you for checking us out, everybody.
Appreciate all the viewers on every platform.
Absolutely.
William with currently the best hand, 9-8 suited. Got straight flush draws, straight draws.
Love that.
Drawing.
He's drawing. He's doodling out here.
Doodle Bob.
Super Steve needs a 3 or a deuce to win. It's a 9 instead. William got the check mark. Super Steve officially drawing dead. I don't know what kind of food Jason has, but I sure wish somebody asked me if I wanted some.
It looks kind of like Cane's, but I know it's not because then they have the iconic Cane's box.
The boxes. And it looks like William bets. Super Steve folds. And that'll
Takes
do
it down.
That'll do it right there.
That was the big hand.
That was it. That was one of the hands of all time.
They're writing it down in the books right now.
Yeah, we got some in the books. The books of history. Will you be on the right side of history? That is the question.
Or the left. To the left, to the left.
Name that song.
Irreplaceable by Beyonce.
Whoa, look how quick you are.
Whoa. Thank you, Justin and Jesse.
Yes, thank you very much. Our chat pros coming in clutch. Kenny with the 10-9 in the +1 spot. Super Steve, what's a jack for?
The old flat tire.
There you go. And Nolan with the queen 10 just limping as well. Poker face with the full snowmans.
Full snowman. They've come out.
Finally. This is the first time we've seen it. And Woody with the Charlie.
Colin with the Charlie? Folding up for Charlie.
Folding the Charlie. Justin in the chat saying anytime.
Coming off 5 ways to a flop.
5 ways.
To a limp pot.
Couple of junk hands. And look at this. Poker face Superman hits a set of 8s. The snowman set.
Getting cold in here.
He built a snowman.
He built this company.
That's true. Super Steve with the jack. Looks like he bets.
Nolan with the Broadway draw.
He's got the gut shot. He's going to call the $6. Poker face Superman getting a little change and making the call.
Flatten it.
Staying sneaky. I like it. On a connected board, though, I may try to pile in a little more bunny.
Kenny with the 10-9. Got a backdoor flush draw.
Yeah, and up and down. There's a 6. No help to Kenny. Super Steve still sitting on a pair of jacks here. Nolan still sitting on a Broadway draw.
Raising it up to 20. Does Poker Face Superman go for value here, or does he wait to the river?
He folds.
Oh, Nolan folds.
Poker face Superman.
Super Steve raising it up.
Yeah. Let's see if he wants to pile any more money in here. Charge the draws.
One of the big draws got away.
Looks like he just calls. Just flatten again.
Getting tricky.
Kenny calls the 20 as well. Poker Face Superman not scaring away
Hit
any
the
customers.
7.
The 7 would have hit, or it does hit for Kenny. Kenny gets there on the river. Goes all in.
Goes all in.
220, 210, somewhere around there.
Kenny all in for 210? 340.
Well,
It says.
it says 340.
Graphics not to be trusted until they are.
That's true. Poker Face Superman with the set all in to call. That 7 does bring home a straight, obviously, but it is a very specific straight.
It's just 10-9.
And he makes the call. Gets the bad news, but I do love that hat. Kenny.
Someone's spinning the wheel.
Somebody spinning the wheel here.
Kenny wins it with the straight.
Kenny picking it up. Poker Face Superman with 129 in front of him. Kenny dragging that pot. Now up to $500.
That's the second time in the stream. Slow playing your early winning hand gets you bit.
Yeah, a couple of players. A couple of snakes in the grass. A couple of ways to get bit here.
Hiding the snakes anywhere and everywhere.
That's right. Look out.
KoJack's has some tall grass.
Some long fellows in the grass. You got to look out. That was hand number 35. Been streaming for about an hour and a half. Got about 10 minutes left on the stream. Thank you, everybody, for checking us out. We sure are having a good time on this Thursday.
What a Thursday it is.
What a Thursday indeed.
My favorite Thursday in recent memory.
Is it?
No.
I got excited for a second.
Any day is good, though, when you're on the stream watching poker.
That is true. This is a cool way to spend the day.
We thank everyone for spending their Thursday the same way we are.
Indeed. Hope you're having a good time. At least as good as we are, if not better. And look at this Kenny looking down at the house hand, the old King Jack.
Is it the right? Oh, it's almost the right suits.
Almost.
What's
We both looked.
I think the right suits. It's King of Hearts, Jack of Spades.
I believe so.
It's got to be somewhere.
And here we are. We are 7 ways right now. Ooh, and then Super Steve raising it up to $15. Or no, making a call of $11.
Who raised it? Who was it?
Who is the culprit? It may have been Kenny after all this time.
It was William.
William raising it up with the ace deuce suited. A really good hand.
Ace deuce fart.
Ace deuce of farts. And there's a 7, a 6, and a 5 on the flop. Woody actually looking pretty strong right now. Super Steve up and down.
Anthony just needs the 8.
Uh-huh. Nolan with a top pair here. Nobody holding clubs. Nolan betting out.
14.
Or calling 14 from Super Steve.
Anthony folding it. Super Steve just need an 8 or 3.
And let's see. Bree brings out a queen. Nolan betting. Super Steve calling.
Call him.
We are down to the final wire. The last card in the hand is a 5 of farts. Nolan still best with his pair of 7s.
Someone folded a 5.
Super Steve. Yeah, 5 tray.
5 tray.
Would have been so strong right now. Super Steve cannot call the 25 more. And he gets out of the way.
Taking it down.
Taking her down. Nolan shows like a gentleman.
Friendly poker.
Friendly game here. This 1-2 is. Uh-oh. That's not good.
I think that's gone. I don't know what you dropped, but I don't.
Went into the void. Oh, well, I'll have to find it later. Oh, there it is.
What was it?
Oh, nothing.
Oh, it's washer?
Uh-huh.
Nice. Just a washer. No,
Just a washer, no big deal.
nothing
What's
else.
next? We're moving on here.
hand number 38?
37.
37.
Those graphics take a long time to get used to.
I'll never say the right hand number.
Just so everybody knows, it flashes the previous hand before it updates, and so that's why it's so hard for us to keep up with which hand is which.
That's why, I guess. Where is this game, Snooper says? It is in KoJack. It's called KoJack's. We're located in Midland, Texas.
Very good. KoJack's in Midland. This is the place to play poker. We got 4 tables running right now, 2 1-2s, including this live stream. We got 2 5 on the button tables. A game for everybody. Yes, sir. A Snooper in West Texas, out in the patch, as they call it, the oil patch.
The patch. I've never heard that.
The patch.
I always tell people, if you've ever seen Friday Night Lights, that's basically where we're located.
That's it. No Country for Old Men also takes place allegedly in Odessa, Texas.
Really?
Yep, but it's Hollywood's version of Odessa.
Oh, so not good.
Not that close, but yeah, whatever. Super Steve with the pair of queens, but dominated here by Anthony's better pair of queens. Got the ace kicker.
I don't think I've seen No Country for Old Men.
Excellent movie. Very violent, though.
Nice. Even better.
It's got Agent K in it from Men in Black.
Oh, I've seen some of Men in Black, not all of it.
Snooper saying we got to keep this stream up, HD, and with the commentary. Hey, man, I appreciate it. People will keep coming. Yes, indeed.
100+ viewers on the regular. Got to be consistent, I think.
Thank you very much. Yeah, we are doing it every Thursday. Obviously, not next Thursday with the holidays, Christmas.
With Christmas and all, getting in the way of our live stream.
Getting in the way, but we will be running another one on Saturday.
Oh, my. Look at this.
Wow, look at this.
Developing. All in for 70. Super Steve, I think, just has to call here.
I think so. He's too strong not to call. He does all in for 40.
Chop outs, potentially 10.
Potentially, yeah, any 9 or 4.
Or 10 for the win.
Yeah, or 10 for the win. Johnny enjoying 2. Thank you very much. Thank you for checking us out. We are having a good time here. The money is going in. Yes, it is.
I was going to say, Adrian, with the correct prediction, Ace-Queen wins his hand. He was correct.
Adrian, he knows all. And Super Steve felt it again, but it looks like this may be the time. He's not reaching in. It looks like he is not coming back. Anthony taking down a big pot. Snooper 9 for a chop. No 9, though.
No 9,
unfortunately. And there we have it. The first player eliminated from the live stream. A couple of players have come and gone, but this one, the first one, eliminated. Adrian showing off the emoji there. The whoa, disgusting emoji. Yes.
Man, it's hard to read emojis on this thing.
Yeah, the pixels are pretty big.
I'll believe it.
Yep. I believe we're heading into the last hand, everybody. Thank you for checking us out. Thank you for the kind words, Snooper and Johnny. Thank you for the comments, Adrian, Meg, everybody in the chat. Justin, Dwayne, Poker Face, Superman sitting down with the Rockets on the last hand.
And William with Ace King, Jason with Queen Jack. Just give everybody face cards. That's the last hand.
Yeah, this is going to be a hand of our lifetimes. Snooper asking, who's the guy with the mask and the fidget spinner? That is Basil, Poker Face, Superman. 10 rings because Jack 10 is his favorite hand. He is one of the mainstays of our live streams. Wearing some Last Airbender merch. All right, we're 4 ways to the flop. 33 in the middle, but I expect a huge pot by the end of this one.
Anthony flopping top pair.
Disgusting. It looks like Nolan's going to be bet. No, checks. Pump fake. Poker Face Superman betting $15.
Anthony Collin.
Anthony Collin with his top pair.
Well,
William getting out of the way with his big slick. Crazy to make a fold like that. I would normally float. Maybe that's why I'm commenting and not sitting at the table. Anthony raising it up. Of course, Basil going to call here. improving to 2-pair, both players. But, of course, Poker Face Superman way ahead with the pair of aces and the pair of threes. Bets $50 and gets a snap call. A queen comes off. And it looks like it goes check, check.
Aces with the check mark.
Anthony
Doesn't
escapes.
Loses the minimum.
Yeah,
That
loses a fair amount, but did not get felted here.
The queen probably slowed down his action, maybe.
Unbelievable. What a hand to go out on. Thank you again, everybody, for checking us out here. We are KoJack's. We got the whole crew. Yeah, there he is. Yeah, we got Dawson here.
We got Chris.
We got Chris. We got IT gurus in the background. We got commentators, one professional extraordinaire, and me. Thank you for checking us out, everybody. We'll be back again with our live stream on Saturday. Come out and see us. We got a free roll tomorrow. We've got the Bomb Pot tournament on Wednesday. And I believe we're going to be doing a bounty tournament on Sunday as well. So come check us out. Got lots and lots of poker to be played and 4 tables running right now. Even though we're cutting off the live stream, that table will keep running. So if you want to add yourself to the list, you got the itch to play some poker, KoJack's is the place to do it. We hope to see you guys soon.